Quick S&P 500 update here to round off the week, but also wanted to give you a couple of twists here that I think are really interesting in terms of what's been going on. I mean, I'll tell you, I'll be the first to admit that I'm certainly surprised by the strength of the rally we've seen. I mean, off the lows there from last week, Monday, the S&P is now rallied. I mean, literally 8% in a absolute straight line. It is what it is. We have to respect it. But I think we remain in a trading range. In other words, I still think it's most likely that we're going to remain in a range here. So whether it's the exact highs that we've seen for the year, I don't know. But I suspect we're close. And then probably for the SPY, which what this ETF here is, maybe 480 in the downside. I mean, that's entirely possible. So we're also kind of coming back into an area that previously acted as resistance or as support, I should say, now maybe resistance. So you can kind of think about this psychologically. People who kind of bought the lows are now coming back into this area thinking, hey, they had not thinking, but they did have a great trade. So they may want to take some profits. And likewise, people who didn't sell before the market collapsed, they might be more prone to kind of reduce positions now. So it's kind of a sort of psychological aspect to this as well. And then there's another twist to this, which is quite interesting. I think that actually I know that the algorithms have a lot of resistance up here in dollar yen. We're going to talk about the algorithms and how they find these support and resistance zones that they focus on, which are so important. Make sure you join us for that discussion once again today, Friday, a little bit later on in the morning, East Coast time. But what I will show you here, which is really fascinating. So this is dollar yen in red. That move, of course, dollar got very weak versus the yen, meaning the yen rallied, and now it's bouncing back a little bit. But this correlation is usually quite tight, and it is quite tight. Not always, but what we're still seeing here is a much, much, much less recovering dollar versus the yen than what equities are doing. And again, we'll show you in today's talk about AI and how they find and algorithms, not just AI, but also algorithms, how they find important support and resistance zones. And we right now have one in dollar yen, which again, if that resistance zone holds, I think we're going to see equities probably capped on the upside once again as well. Again, if you want to see that chart, make sure you join us today, Friday, in that special session. We'll talk with Dr. Sinning about it, and hopefully it'll be helpful for everyone for some perspective. We'll see you guys there.